everybody. We are back with a live vlog. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna be going to the gym and I'm gonna be recording some of the content, just kind of breaking it down a little bit. This theme of this video is how to actually properly strength train because too many people do it wrong. And let me remind you, your goal is not just weight loss. You wanna lose body fat, you wanna look lean, you wanna look toned. If you're not gonna get that, if you're not strength training properly. So not just any weight training works. You have to be strength training, okay? And so we're gonna just be more specific. I'm gonna break down some of these things that you're gonna be seeing with my workouts. Let's get it. Now, the first principle to proper strength training is tempo, the speed at which I'm lifting these weights. Notice I'm taking my time on the way up. I'm pausing for a second at the full squeeze right there, slow on the way up. And I'm gonna continue to maintain that pace with every rep until I'm getting close to failure. Which leads into principle number 2 that's very important for building strength, and that's making sure you're going to failure. You wanna go to a point where you cannot lift another rep. And you know you're getting there when on the way down, when you're squeezing the muscle, it's just forced to slow down. So watch right here. You'll see that I'm going to go slower and slower. Now I'm really starting to struggle with these reps. And there I go, almost unable to do another rep. And I'm gonna go all the way until I can't even get all the way down, barely. Now, struggling through it, and that's failure. I couldn't have done another rep even if I tried. Now, principle number 3 to proper strength training is resting in between your sets at least 60 to 90 seconds. Yeah, you sit there and contemplate life, but doing back-to-back exercises is cardio. It's not strength training. Now, for the rest of my upper body day, I also did bench press, and I thought it'd be good to show you how I warm up for every exercise. So when going to a new exercise that is involving different muscles than I was using before, I was using my back before, now I'm using my chest muscles. I like to always start with the bar for a maximum of 6 reps, and then add a little bit more weight for a maximum of 6 reps. I'm only doing 6 reps because I don't want to get tired before my actual first set that I'm going to be trying to go all out with. And going up slowly with the weight allows me to get the form down. There's no exact amount of weight that I'm increasing by every single time. It's more of a feel that works for me. But slowly incrementing the weight like this can definitely allow you to feel confident and ready to go all out on the last actual set where you're actually going to go hard. From bench press, we went back to some back and did some seated cable rows. And we're doing 3 sets for every exercise, and I'm working right now in a rep range of 8 to 12 reps. So I do not go in saying I'm gonna do 10 reps. I tell myself a range because my goal is to work my way up to eventually being able to do 12 reps at any given weight. And then once I can do 12 reps of a certain weight, then I add a little bit more weight to the exercise. This is an example of progressive overload, and progressive overload is basically just that, just trying to progress, adding more weight, more reps over time. Now, 8 to 12 reps is not magic. There's a ton of different rep ranges that people work in. Right now, in this phase of my training, I am working in an 8 to 12 reps. There's been times I'm working in a 2 to 6. There's been times I'm working in a 10 to 15. The key, though, is to perform the reps with good form, meaning good tempo, going to failure, and then doing enough sets in a week. The right amount of sets minimum required for you to build muscle and strength is going to be 10 to 12 working sets per body part per week. That can easily be done with 3 workouts a week of full body. So when you're looking at my workout today, this is something that's working for me to work out 5 days a week. And it's because 5 days a week for me is something I can be consistent with. I enjoy it and I love it. But on average, most of my clients are working out 3 days a week of full body. And on those full body workouts, they're emphasizing areas of their body that they actually want to develop more. So ladies are usually doing more leg workouts, whereas guys are doing more upper body. So in summary, the key principles to apply when trying to build strength and build muscle and follow an effective strength training program. Number 1, good tempo, which means slow and controlled on the way down, pausing for a second before you come back up. 2 is making sure you do the reps to failure, to the point where you cannot do another rep or just close to it, like 1 to 2 reps before that moment. And number 3, it's making sure you're doing enough weekly sets for a given body group so that you can be stimulating enough to build muscle. There's lots of ways to personalize and customize this to you so that it's approachable and so that you're not having to suffer through some program that you actually don't even feel like doing. Remember, the end goal is lifestyle, and if you're not enjoying the process, it's not going to be sustainable. And speaking of enjoyable, nothing's been greater than this maintenance phase that I've been going through. So in preparation for my cut that I'm going to be doing in the new year, I've been eating on maintenance calories and enjoying time with family. We went out here for my mom's birthday. And that's the thing, you don't have to be constantly dieting or gaining fat. You could be going through phases where you're eating plenty of calories and enjoying your time with your family and friends. You don't have to live life avoiding foods you love. And that's where I want to wrap up this week's vlog and just reminding you guys that you don't have to constantly be dieting. You can be enjoying food that you love with your family and friends and not feel guilty for it. Because in many cases, eating enough food for you to be on maintenance is actually good for your health. Dieting is actually a stress on your body. And if you never go through moments of eating at maintenance calories, you're constantly putting the stress on your body. And that's not good for your hormones, for your health. And that stress makes future attempts at trying to lose weight even harder, getting you stuck, getting you feeling like, why can't I even lose weight anymore? That's why it's important we don't do stupid things like fasting, keto, or carnivore. We get it done right the first time, the right way. And if you didn't get it done right the first time, start strength training. It's one of the most beneficial things at helping you lose more fat because of all the hormonal benefits that it will provide to you. You're gonna lose fat, build muscle at the same time if you just start strength training at least 3 times a week. So get started, and any questions you have, drop them in the comments and I'll make sure to make a video about it or just simply answer. Wish you the best and stay sexy, you beast.